So, a not buying anything or a no buy challenge may be a great way to curb your overspending and cut back so you can focus on saving, paying off debt, or your other financial goals. However, a no buy may not be the right approach for everyone, especially because of its restrictiveness. And there are definitely other ways in which you can cut back and save money, put money towards your financial obligations aside from doing a no buy. So, that's what we're going to talk about today. So, have you tried a no buy? Did it work for you? Are you thinking about trying one? Share in the comments. I would love to know. Hey everyone, my name is Bola Shokunbi. I'm the founder and CEO of Clever Girl Finance. I'm also the author of the Clever Girl Finance book series and my latest book, Choosing to Prosper. Welcome to Clever Girl Finance TV. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about why a no buying anything challenge may not work for you and what to do instead. Because while these challenges sound great, I'm all for a good challenge. It's not for everybody for a variety of different reasons. But first of all, let's talk about what a no buy challenge is. And a no buy challenge is exactly what it sounds like. It's essentially not buying anything aside from your core essentials. So you're not spending money on anything else but survival mode, your bills, your financial obligations, and that is it. It could be a no buy year, a no buy month, a no buy week. It could be whatever time frame you set for yourself, a quarter, but that is essentially the idea behind it. You are not buying anything but your core essentials. The thing is that a lot of people start these no buy challenges. You can see tons of these videos here on YouTube, but they struggle with actually completing them or sticking to their rule of not buying anything. And as I mentioned, I love a good no buy challenge. There even is a video, I believe, here on Clever Girl Finance YouTube channel about no buy. But sometimes this approach does not work for everyone. It is not a one size fits all. So let's get into a few reasons why a no buy challenge may not work for you and then what to consider instead. So number one, a no buy challenge can be extremely restrictive. Obviously, when you're not buying anything, you have the opportunity to save more money and put things towards your goals. But sometimes, and for some people, not being able to even do small things that bring them joy, like get their daily coffee, for example, might be too restrictive. And so this is a reason why a no buy may not work for you, because it just feels like punishment. For example, you may want to buy your favorite niece or nephew a gift for their birthday, but their birthday might fall during your no buy challenge. As a result, you can't buy them anything. Or you may love that, moment that you spend drinking your daily coffee or your weekly coffee. And because you're in the middle of a no buy challenge, you just can't buy it and you're unhappy that whole day or that whole week simply because you couldn't get your coffee. And so as a result of this over restriction, not being able to get your niece or nephew a gift, not being able to get your daily coffee, it might seem minimal, but a lot of times small things like this affect people's overall happiness and in turn can impact their mental health. So if restriction is not something that works well for you or you struggle with over restriction, then this is one reason why a no buy may not work for you. Number two, it can cause negative emotions. So this ties into the over restrictiveness. When you're not able to do small things, simple things for yourself because you have put this restriction of a no buy on yourself, then you might start feeling negatively. You might start having this negative mindset of, I'm so broke, I have no money, I can't treat myself. And as a result, this can spiral into impacting your mental health. Or it could be that you're making progress on your no buy challenge, but you're someone who likes to follow rules and you find that you're slipping up here and there and you're not able to follow the rules of your no buy challenge, then you might start thinking negatively. You might start thinking that you are a failure because you slipped up. You might start thinking that you have no self-discipline, you cannot do this, and you might start talking to yourself negatively, which overall is not good for yourself at all. And number three, a no buy can promote a scarcity mindset. So the whole idea of a no buy is to help you get a better financial footing, to be able to save more money, to put more money towards your goals, pay off debt, etc. But you want to be very careful with a no buy because it can very easily promote a scarcity mindset if you focus on what you are not able to buy and start telling yourself you cannot have these things. And as opposed to thinking of abundance and how this challenge is going to help you achieve your goals, you instead focus on the lack and what this challenge is preventing you from being able to buy or being able to do. And that is how a no buy can lead to a scarcity mindset. And so when you're in this space of constantly thinking of what you lack, as opposed to attracting money, you start repelling money, right? And then you start making mistakes and slipping up from the whole point of your no buy challenge. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, I would love for you to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, tell your best girlfriends about Clever Girl Finance, and then stop by clevergirlfinance.com. We update our blog every single day. We have over 30 plus completely free courses and over 40 plus completely free worksheets. And we have an incredible podcast, the Clever Girls Know podcast, and I would love for you to tune in. Let's get back to the video. Number 4, a no buy challenge can cause you to go overboard once it's completed. So it's kind of like two extremes, right? With a no buy, you're not buying anything but your core essentials. And because you feel so restricted, you may start to pile on this scarcity mindset that even though you get through this challenge, you get to the end of this challenge and then you spiral into the overspending realm. And then you find yourself wanting to do another no buy. You do the no buy and then you finish the no buy challenge and then you spiral into the overspending realm again, and it becomes a vicious cycle. If this is happening to you, then a no buy may not be the best approach for you when it comes to your finances. And number 5, a no buy does not necessarily help you track or fix your finances. Yes, a no buy is great for saving more money, right? For working on your self-discipline, but you need to combine it with actively budgeting, actively paying attention to your spending triggers and your emotions around spending money in order for it to be effective and for it to create sustainable change around your financial behavior and being able to achieve your financial goals. Otherwise, it is simply restriction and punishment without any valuable outcome. So it's more than just doing a no buy, it's combining that with good financial behavior and tracking and observation and assessment so you know how to make changes with your finances going into the future. And then number 6, not buying anything is not realistic for the future, right? So a lot of times people will say that I'm going on this forever no buy. I'm never buying anything again. And that is just not the right approach, because at some point in your life, you're going to see something you want to buy. You're going to have to spend money beyond your core essentials. You're going to want to treat yourself. This is human nature. No matter how strong you think you are about never buying yourself anything ever again, you're going to want to do it. And so you don't want to go into a no buy as a forever thing. It is not long-term sustainable. You want to give yourself that breathing room to at least enjoy life a little bit, right? It's not just about restriction, it is about balance. And so if you have that mindset of never buying anything again, then you should not be doing a no buy. That said, despite these different reasons why a no buy may not be working for you right now, there are alternatives. And one way that I love to share with people who struggle with a no buy is to consider a low buy instead. So what is a low buy challenge? Well, a low buy challenge is less restrictive, much less restrictive than a no buy. And this is essentially where you decide what you're going to spend money on when it comes to your non-essentials. You make up the rules. You decide where it's okay for you to spend money on and where you've decided you don't want to spend any money on. And then you determine what your max amount you're going to spend on, which makes it essentially a low buy. So you're going to spend minimally in X categories, right? But you still give yourself that breathing room to be able to spend on the things that you enjoy. For example, you could say that as opposed to spending $200 a month on lunches at work, you're going to give yourself a cap of $50. So this way you're still able to enjoy eating out, but you're not going overboard. And then you give yourself room to save that extra money that you're not going to be spending. And this is a low buy. The thing I really love about low buys is that it teaches you to be mindful of your spending, because you're paying attention to a specific category of your spending that you want to spend less in or use this low buy challenge to improve your discipline around, right? So when you're thinking about a low buy, it's a good idea to look at your overall spending and say, okay, what areas are out of hand? What areas do I want to reel back in? And you can focus on those areas in your low buy. So it definitely helps you be mindful on your spending when you focus on certain categories. And as a result, it can help you do better with your finances. The other great thing about a low buy is that it is balanced and sustainable. So you have now eliminated that I can never buy, and you've eliminated that over restrictiveness where you've now created a sense of, okay, I can still spend in these categories. I'm not spending as much intentionally, right? But I still give myself that breathing room to enjoy things. And so I love the fact that it is just not so restrictive. It's sustainable and balanced, which means you can pursue a low buy long term. As I mentioned, a lot of people participate in no buy challenges. I have certainly done no buy challenges several times, but it is not for everyone, and that is okay. And you do not want a no buy to be the reason why you are struggling with a scarcity mindset or the reason why your mental health is being impacted, right? I love a good no buy. It helps you save more, it helps you get focused. But if you are struggling with the idea of no buy and that lack mentality, then a low buy is a better option for you, and it's something that you can also sustain long term. So what types of money saving challenges have helped you with your finances? Are you a fan of the no buy or the low buy? Share in the comments. I would love to know. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. If you have, please hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, tell your friends about Clever Girl Finance, and then visit clevergirlfinance.com. Our blog gets updated every single day. We have over 30 plus completely free courses, over 40 plus completely free worksheets, and we have an incredible podcast hosted by me with a new guest every week called the Clever Girls Know Podcast. And I would love for you to tune in there. You can find it everywhere you listen to your podcast episodes. Thank you so much for being here, and I will talk to you next time.